Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In this one we're starting Resident Evil 3 from the beginning. We've done Resident Evil 1 and 2, so we're going to jump straight into a new game on hard mode.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. And that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
Farewell to my life, farewell to my home. This is my last chance for survival. This is my last escape. So basically the premise is Raccoon City, you know. Everyone knows about, in Resident Evil, everyone knows about the Raccoon City incident in Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1. So basically, I need to get past this guy, but he's gonna bite me, so that's fine. Just, yeah. Let's just get past them, because we don't exactly have the ammo. If we look, we've only got 15 bullets. We'll quickly give instructions. This explains about the various operations on map screens and operations in the event scenes, which I already know about. Instructions on the creation of bullets. This explains how to use the gunpowder and reloading tool. I obviously know how to do this as well. I've played Resident Evil 3 before, so I don't really need to, you know, read the instructions. I know roughly what I'm doing. You know, roughly where to go, what choices to make. So we're just going to run straight through it. But everybody knows about the Raccoon City incident, and this is basically Resident Evil 3. Obviously, Resident Evil 1, you play Jill and Chris. And obviously, this is Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 1.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone!
fuck's sake, Dario. So, as I was saying, so everyone knows about the Raccoon City incident, the, viral outbreak, etc. And that Umbrella was behind it. Will you see the first Disbury? Yes, I will. So, this is about, 5 days after the incident happened, and obviously with the shit going on, it's basically Last Chance Saloon. You've got to escape. Basically, you've got to escape. So, save room, and as we know, I like my item boxes to be uniform. Meanwhile, we're going to need ammo. So, gunpowder A. Basically, gunpowder A is handgun bullets. Gunpowder B is shotgun shells. And boom. Gunpowder C is grenade rounds / magnum rounds. So you can combine A and B to get C. I know how stupid that sounds, but A and B to get C, and then C plus C to get CC. Which in turn gives you... Put the reloading tool in here as well. Sweet, let's go. But yeah, C plus C to give you CC, and then if you use the reloading tool with gunpowder CC, you get freeze rounds, which is super effective against the main boss in the game, Nemesis. So it's interesting times. You no longer need the warehouse key. Do you want to discard it? Yes, I do. I don't need it anymore. I don't need that shit. Alright, let's get into the city. Let's see what mischief we can get up to. I say mischief, it's more, let's see what we can achieve. Each episode, by the way, will be approximately half an hour long. Alright. Done. Eee. Oh. Let's not have that, please. Alright. So, will you take the lighter oil? Yes. Will you take the shotgun? Yes, I fucking will. Because I'm going to need the shotgun. It's going to be an effective weapon. In hard mode, you can get what's called the Magnum, the custom Magnum. Which is basically a Desert Eagle with a scope on the top, and it uses handgun bullets. So it doesn't actually use Magnum rounds. Let's combine those two. So yeah, this the Magnum doesn't actually use Magnum rounds, which is good for us because we can create all the handgun bullets that we need for whatever we need it for, basically. Oh, someone's getting munched.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
I mean, my guy's just been bit, and he's just got and walked away. Clock Tower postcard. A picture postcard of the clock tower. That's it. The following explanation is printed on the back side. A landmark spot, St. Michael Clock Tower, which is eventually where we're going to be going after we've been in the city. So anyway, the more handgun bullets that we can get our hands on, the better. Meanwhile, let's grab the lighter and combine it with a lighter oil to actually get a proper lighter. Hey. Now back to where we were going. You know, that's fine. And if you do see us manually reloading my weapon, it's because I need to go through that door. It's because it's faster manually reloading your weapon than it is, you know, waiting for Jill to do the animation. So it's, you know, like I said, it's a lot easier, and they're gonna break through. I was hoping to get through that door. Okay, I'm going to wait a few seconds, then I'm going to shoot straight ahead, and there'll be an explosion. That didn't kill them all. Stay dead. Yeah, no, you're not staying dead. We have a crawler, people. Baby, we got a crawler. Photo here. The policemen are pressing forward. It's dated September 27th, so the day before Jill's running around the city, basically. Because obviously, if you remember, September 28th, daylight. You know, the monster's taking over the city. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, dogs. Anyway, to the RPD, where Leon Kennedy isn't. Because Resident Evil, the first part of Resident Evil 3, like, up to halfway through the clock tower, is set before Resident Evil 2.
Jill! We've got a...
Big Nem.
Jill! Help!
Stars. Boom. There we go. Alright, so live action sequences is in Resident Evil 3. So we need to fight with the monster, basically. And we need to dodge. Pick up Brad. Right, so we need the card case off Brad. Then what we need to do is we need to check it. A card of some kind is inside the card case, which gives us Brad's star card. So we can immediately use the PC as soon as we get into the PlayStation. Meanwhile, I need to fight this kid and get the Magnum parts. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Whoa! Last bullet. Let's go. Stay down. Alright, will you take the eagle parts A? Yes, we frickin' will. Stay down, kid. Alright. So, now that we're inside the RPD and Nemesis is down, we have the eagle parts A, so that is Gucci. Like, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's very good. Anyway. Take the 3 green herbs, run down the stairs. My question is, right, I'm going to quickly point this out. In Resident Evil 2, these doors were, weren't barricaded, aren't barricaded, right? But in Resident Evil 3, they are. And then, as we know, that Resident Evil 3 is set before Resident Evil 2. Begs the question, why weren't they boarded in Resident Evil 2? What changed? Because Jill doesn't onboard them. Anyway, will you use the STARS card? Yes, we will. Notice the STARS personnel. Due to the emergency, the key to the STARS office has been moved to the evidence room. Today's password is 0131. I need to remember that. 0131. 0131. Go 1 do 1. Even though no, it's 0161, but yeah, just someone has made quite the mess in here. I mean, they're all over that side, so that's perfectly fine by me. I'm okay with that. Alright, so blue gem. We need the blue gem, which ultimately is a sapphire shining in the blue. Sapphire. Da-da-da. We need this to get into the city hall. So at some point we need to get past all these. So I'll be back once I drop all these. It's locked with a numerical number, so 0, 1, 3, 1, da 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 da. Will you take the emblem key? Yes, we will. And the emblem key is, if we check it, just like we can in Resident Evil 2, Stars key. Da 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 da. Let's do it. Now, there's either one of two things in the Stars office. There's handgun bullets, which is fine, but there is either a Magnum, which is like a 44 Magnum, like what Rick Grimes uses on The Walking Dead, or there's an M79 grenade launcher. Either or will do. Can I get past this guy without him grabbing me? And this guy! Holy motherfucking shit. Oh my god. Question. Is there anything around here? Like a red herb or something? There's fucking two of them, boys. See, the more health items you have, the better chance you have of surviving. It's that simple, so... yeah. Okay, you've used the Stars key. You no longer need this key. Will you discard it? Yes, we will. If we don't need it anymore, I'm not holding onto it. Meanwhile, if you search this desk... by the way, guys, if you search this desk 50 times... this is Wesker's desk. If you search this 50 times, you will get... a film, which in the dark room, in the back end of the dark room, you can process and get another file. So I won't be doing that because I can't be bothered. Will you take the lockpick? Yes, we will. I'll happily take the lockpick. Will you take the first aid spray? Magnum. Yes. So, Magnum. So we will actually get the grenade launcher from the electrical station, the power plant.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
Carlos Oliveira, who becomes the secondary character of the game. Meanwhile, moving on. Oh, I'm gonna lose so much health on her. Breaking glass. He's here, boys. Stars, motherfuckers. Question. I've got a space. He's going to break through this window right there, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dodge him, I'm going to pump bullets into him. And I'm going to die. He's got a rocket launcher. Fuck off. Ah! He's got a rocket launcher. Woo. One more bullet, one more bullet. No! One more bullet. That'll do. Stars. I can't be bothered. Will you take the Eagle Parts B? Yes, we will. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Oh, so many handgun bullets. So little time. Right, okay. So we can drop the Magnum. We can drop the handgun. We can drop the first aid spray. Okay, so we're good. So we have the Eagle 60, or the Eagle 6.0, which is an SDI Eagle 6.0, custom handgun mod made for competition, so it uses 9mm parabellum rounds, which are these 9x19 parabellum rounds, used for either the M92FS, which is the Samurai Edge, or the Beretta that she carries, or the SIG Pro, or the Eagle. Anyway, moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, the Eagle, the difference between the Eagle and the handgun is increased damage and increased critical hit ratio, which basically means for, like, you know, one-shot kill. So that's the beauty about the Eagle in Resident Evil 3. It's a one-shot kill, so we can basically afford to, you know, we can afford to hang around in a firefight now, especially with bosses like Nemesis and spiders, etc., because, you know, we don't actually need to like, you know, the STI Eagle is a one-shot kill. It's confirmed. The beauty about PS1 games is, guys, there was no patches. You know, there was no such thing as a quick hotfix or a patch or anything like that. What you got was, you know, what you got on the disc was what you got. You know, like I said, there was no such thing as like a patch or an update or anything like that. So what if there was a flaw in the game, if there was an exploit in the game, as a gamer, you had the opportunity to take it, because, you know, there was nothing no one could do. You know, you weren't gonna get banned or anything like that. So the beauty about, I mean, Capcom have turned around and said that the Eagle is a bit of a cheat, because it wasn't intended to be a one-shot kill. It was intended to be, you know, like a 3. So the beauty about us is no patch update. You know, there was no patch. There is no patches. What you got, what you got game-wise is what you got. You just dealt with it. So it's handy for us that we basically have a bugged gun. It's that simple. You know, it's, I hate to say it, but it makes this playthrough a lot easier. It doesn't take away any of the difficulty, obviously, because, you know, we still have health to worry about, we still have enemies to combat, we still have bosses that'll get us, like, you know, that'll take away a lot of health. So it doesn't by any means defeat the purpose of the game, or it by any means make it easier. It does in terms of combat, but there are still enemies and high-level bosses that will still take health off us, especially the dogs. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. No, you know what is. No, what is. I can't be bothered. I was hoping to save as much ammo as possible, but it's fine. Oh no, no. We still have health to worry about, which means using that to... more dogs. See what I mean about it being a one-shot kill, guys? Just bang, done, bang. It seems to be charging the battery. Would you take the power cable? Yes. Alright. So, moving swiftly on. So, like I said, now that we've got the Eagle, we have an easier chance in combat. Because I know that it's, like I said, I know it's a bit of a cheat, but, you know, if it makes it easier for us, who's going to be counting? Is that a ink ribbon? Is there nothing in the lockers? No. Alright. Let's dump this shit into the item box. Combine the red herb with that to get a complete item, a complete health item, which I'll dump there. Gunpowder B. I'm going to need the reloading tool. I'll dump the power cable in. I'll dump the lockpick in. So I don't think I need the lockpick at the moment. Combine that to get shotgun shells. Put the shotgun shells in there. Alright, and we Gucci. So, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Basically, we've done quite a bit. We've got the one-shot, you know, 1-2 shot handgun, which is obviously the Eagle, as you can see on screen now. Speaking of which, I'll reload that. But yeah, we've done quite a bit. We've done the police station. We have, obviously, we've got the lighter, we've got the power cable, we've got the Sapphire. So what we're going to do now in the following episode is just continue through downtown and then up from uptown into downtown. Grab what's left of the items in terms of the oil, the emerald. We probably will fight Nemesis another 2 times, but with the Eagle it makes it easier to one-hit kill. You know, bugged and all that, but who's counting? But basically, guys, if you have enjoyed the episode, drop a thumbs up, be greatly appreciated. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and the notifications icon so you know when I release new content or go live. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.